Virgo, stop scrolling. What you're about to hear could save your spiritual path. Between May 23rd and May 25th, the universe isn't just shifting. It's sending a final karmic test, a spiritual war, and you're right in the middle of it. You may feel drained, confused, suddenly attacked emotionally or spiritually, but this isn't random. It's a divine setup. These 3 days hold the power to either elevate you into your next timeline or trap you in the same karmic loops you've been trying to break for years. Most Virgos won't see it coming. They'll repeat, but not you, because today you're going to learn the 3 hidden attacks and exactly how to survive them. This is not just astrology. This is a soul warning, and if you ignore it, you might block your blessings until 2030. But if you listen, if you act, and if you protect your energy, you will pass the test, you will rise, and your destiny will be unleashed. Virgo, this is your moment. The war is real, the portal is open, and your soul is being watched. Stay till the end of this video, because the ritual we'll share at the end might be the only thing standing between you and disaster. And comment below if you're ready to claim your timeline. I protect my destiny. I pass my tests. I align with my evolution. Virgo, the universe doesn't move randomly, and neither do spiritual attacks. From May 23rd to May 25th, you're walking through a powerful cosmic corridor, one that activates ancient karmic contracts, soul lessons, and destined shifts specifically aligned to Virgo's energetic blueprint. This isn't just a turbulent week, it's the climax of a larger spiritual cycle, a moment where your past, present, and future timelines collide. The cosmic setup. During this window, Mercury, your ruling planet, is moving through a rare transitional phase, bridging spiritual insight and mental conflict. At the same time, Saturn, the planet of karmic justice, is forming a tense square with Neptune, the ruler of illusion, confusion, and dreams. This means you're being spiritually tested between clarity and chaos, what's real and what's fake, who you've become and who you're tempted to go back to. A portal is opening, but so are the traps. These 3 days serve as a divine checkpoint. Your spiritual guides are asking, are you ready to step into your higher path? Or are you still clinging to old versions of yourself? You may suddenly feel exhausted, triggered, anxious, or lost, and that's not your weakness, Virgo. It's the energy war pulling on your frequency, trying to drag you backward just before you rise. Your spirit guides are sending warnings, but are you listening? They'll whisper through dreams. They'll nudge you with repeating numbers. They'll flood your body with chills, gut feelings, or even push you into silence, because silence is where they speak the loudest. May 23rd to 25th is a moment of truth or trap. You are being watched not by the universe to be judged, but to see if you're finally ready to evolve. The enemy strikes before the blessing. The enemy always attacks before the blessing. This is an ancient spiritual truth. And Virgo, right now, you're on the edge of a major energetic upgrade. There's abundance, divine relationships, soul alignment, and purpose right on the other side of this war. But here's the twist. Before any of that arrives, the universe must purge what doesn't belong. So you'll be tested through people resurfacing from the past. Emotional triggers designed to crack your peace internal battles that try to convince you to give up the karmic storm. These 3 days represent a karmic storm, a last attempt by your old timeline to pull you back into smallness. It's subtle, it's sneaky, but it's also necessary. Why? Because your soul chose this timeline before you were even born. Your growth, your tests, your elevation, it's all been written, but whether you rise into it depends on what you choose during May 23rd to May 25th. So Virgo, don't sleepwalk through this war. Don't call it just another weekend. Don't ignore the signs, the mood shifts, the synchronicities. Don't numb yourself when you're being called to awaken, because this war is not here to destroy you. It's here to strip away what no longer belongs so you can become who you truly are. Final words for this section. This is your moment. You can't fake energy. You can't avoid destiny. But you can choose how you respond when the portal opens. Virgo, between May 23rd and 25th, your emotions will be tested like never before. Not because you're weak, but because you're right at the edge of your breakthrough. You've done the work, you've healed, you've let go, but the universe doesn't just take your word for it. It checks to see if your healing is real or temporary. The trap begins. During this spiritual war, the first attack comes as an emotional trigger. Something or someone will reach into your past and press a wound you thought was closed. It may be subtle, or it may be explosive. Either way, it's not an accident, it's a karmic setup. This is not pain, this is your final proof that you've outgrown the patterns that once defined you. Signs this attack is happening. Out of nowhere, you feel sudden anger, jealousy, sadness, or confusion. A friend, ex, family member, or even co-worker says or does something that reopens an old emotional wound. You feel the urge to blame, lash out, cry, shut down, or spiral into self-doubt. Your body tenses up, your chest gets tight, your stomach drops, your nervous system reacts before your mind does. This is the test. Will you react with pain or respond with wisdom? Because how you respond during this emotional trap will either lock you into a karmic replay cycle or propel you into your soul's graduation timeline. Example. Scenarios: someone brings up your past mistakes to shame you. An ex suddenly reappears, tempting you to reopen a door you already closed. A friend triggers your deepest insecurities without realizing it. A parent guilt trips you, pulling you back into childhood patterns. And here's the hard truth, Virgo. The people triggering you may have no idea what they're doing. That's because Spirit is using them as unconscious vessels to test your elevation. Your spiritual response plan. Step 1. When you feel the emotion rising, pause. Take a deep breath and repeat silently or aloud, "This is a test. I will respond, not react." Step 2. Use grounding crystals like black tourmaline to transmute chaotic energy, amethyst, to calm your mind and connect to intuition. Hold them in your palm or place them near your body during moments of high tension. Step 3. Practice sacred silence. Not every trigger deserves a reaction. Sometimes your silence is the greatest form of spiritual strength. Walk away, don't argue, don't explain, just breathe and observe. Why this test matters. Virgo, you can't step into your new timeline with old wounds bleeding. This is your soul's moment to prove, I'm not who I used to be. If you pass this test, you won't just feel peace. You'll rewrite the energetic contract tied to that pain forever. Final reminder for this section. You're not being attacked, you're being initiated. Pain is the proof that your breakthrough is near. Respond with grace. Anchor in love. Because Virgo, this is only attack number 1, and the war isn't over yet. Virgo, attack number 2 isn't loud. It doesn't come with arguments, conflict, or chaos. It comes in silence, in stillness, in that deep, unsettling emptiness where it feels like nothing is working. The illusion of abandonment. Between May 23rd and 25th, you might wake up and feel spiritually disconnected. You'll ask for signs and nothing comes. You'll pray and feel like your words hit the ceiling. You'll seek guidance and get only silence. But Virgo, the silence is not absence. The silence is the test. Your spirit team hasn't left you. Your energy hasn't vanished. Your manifestations haven't failed. What's happening is far deeper. You're being tested to hold faith when there is no proof. Common signs of the isolation trap. overthinking. You begin to spiral mentally. Did I do something wrong? Why don't I feel connected anymore? Spiritual numbness. Your usual practices feel empty or pointless. Doubt or cynicism. You start questioning everything. Your path, your purpose, your progress. Giving up. A powerful urge to stop meditating, stop manifesting, stop trying altogether. This is the most dangerous attack because it doesn't feel like a war. It feels like a void. And in that void, the old you tries to crawl back. Why it hurts so much? You've spent so long building spiritual trust, Virgo. You've done the shadow work. You've spoken to your guides. But during this portal, the universe asks, can you trust when it looks like nothing is happening? Because your next level won't come with instant confirmation, it will come with silence that demands belief. How to pass this test affirmation. Whenever you feel disconnected, say, even in silence I am protected. Even when I can't feel it, I know Spirit is working. Candle meditation. Each night from May 23rd to 25th, light a single white or blue candle, sit in the dark, breathe deeply, and just stare at the flame. Let the stillness cleanse your energy instead of confuse it. Sacred journaling. Write down every emotion that shows up. Don't judge it, don't suppress it. Let the page absorb the fear, the anger, the numbness, so your soul doesn't have to. Your journal becomes your spiritual mirror. What you express, you release. What you release, you heal. Don't fall for this trap. The enemy whispers you're alone. But the truth is, you're being watched to see if you'll rise without needing proof. This is spiritual maturity. It's no longer about what you feel, it's about what you know deep in your soul. Virgo, you've been prepared for this. And this attack, as hard as it is actually your activation. You're not alone, you're in initiation. Final reminder for this section. You've survived storms louder than this. This time, you're just being asked to stand still in the quiet, because on the other side of spiritual silence is divine clarity. Virgo, the third attack is the most dangerous of all, because it doesn't look like an attack, it looks like a choice. But this isn't just any decision, it's a karmic fork in the road, and whichever path you choose during May 23rd to 25th will shape your reality for years. The disguised decision. This moment won't come with warning bells or flashing lights. It will come in a whisper, in a temptation, in a quiet urge to go back to what's familiar. Should I reach out one more time? Should I stay where it's safe, even if it's not aligned? Should I delay this move, this decision, this ending, just a little longer? That's the trick. This final attack is disguised as a simple choice, but your entire karmic path is hidden inside of it. Signs. This attack is happening. You feel pulled towards something or someone from your past, even though you know it isn't good for your growth. You justify playing small, convincing yourself it's just temporary. You delay a decision you've been postponing for weeks, months, even years. You hear that inner voice say, now isn't the right time, maybe later. And that's exactly how karma works. It doesn't destroy you in one moment. It distracts you with comfort, just long enough to keep you stuck. The warning. If you choose fear, you stay stuck until the next soul portal in 2030. But if you choose faith, you shift timelines now. Virgo, you've already outgrown the old version of your life, so why keep feeding it with your energy? The people, jobs, relationships and environments that no longer serve you will scream louder during these days. Not because they're right, but because your soul is trying to break free. How to pass this test? Use this mantra when faced with the decision, I choose alignment over comfort. Say it out loud. Say it when you're tempted. Say it when you're scared. Because comfort will offer you a pillow, but alignment will offer you purpose. Visualization. Practice. Close your eyes and imagine yourself already living in your new timeline. Feel the clarity, the peace, the expansion. Then ask yourself, does this decision move me closer or pull me back? If it contracts your energy, it's not the path. If it excites your soul, even if it scares your ego, it's the way forward. The spiritual truth. You don't need more time. You don't need more signs. You need courage. This decision isn't about logic. It's about vibration, and your vibration doesn't lie. In this final karmic test, your soul is being watched, not to be punished, but to see if you're finally ready to claim what's already yours. Final words for this section. Virgo, the timeline split is real. The doorway is open, but it won't stay open forever. May 23rd to 25th. That's your moment. Choose alignment, choose evolution, choose you. Virgo, now that you know the 3 spiritual attacks coming for you between May 23rd and 25th, it's time to prepare your energy. Because awareness is powerful, but ritual is how you protect your soul. Each night during this powerful spiritual window, you must ground your energy, seal your aura, and spiritually armor your spirit. This isn't just about avoiding damage, it's about activating your divine alignment. Let me give you a simple 3-step nightly ritual to do from May 23rd through May 25th. And trust me, Virgo, you must do it all 3 nights to anchor your protection and shift timelines. Step 1. Light a white candle before bed. In a dark and quiet room, light a white candle. Watch the flame. Let it dance. Let it speak. Then say aloud, I protect my energy. I welcome divine protection. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. I am surrounded by light. I am aligned with truth. This white flame is more than wax and fire. It is a beacon to your spirit guides, a signal that you are ready to receive guidance, clarity, and strength. Let it burn while you prepare for bed, or sit in silence with it for at least 5 minutes. Let the flame burn away fear and light the path of your soul. Step 2. Write plus burn or bury, the 3 attacks. Next, take a small piece of paper and write down the 3 spiritual attacks you've learned in this video. Emotional trigger test, spiritual isolation trap, the karmic decision. Then underneath write, these attacks no longer control me. I release their power. I choose my divine path. Fold the paper. You now have 2 options. Burn it safely in a fire-safe container or bury it in soil, symbolically returning it to the earth. By doing this, you're energetically cutting the cords between you and the traps designed to block your destiny. This is not just a release, it's a declaration. You are telling the universe, I choose power, I choose protection, I choose me. Step 3. Crystal activation while you sleep. Finally, take a clear quartz or moonstone and place it under your pillow. Before you lay down, place your hand on your heart, close your eyes and say, I pass this test. I rise into my true timeline. I trust the path unfolding for me. I receive divine upgrades while I sleep. The crystal acts as a spiritual amplifier. It will absorb negative energy, heighten your dreams, and connect you to your higher self while you rest. Do this for 3 nights without fail. Virgo, don't skip this. Don't say you'll do it tomorrow. These 3 nights are not ordinary. They are the bridge between your old life and your new timeline. Even if you're tired, even if you forget, even if you're emotional, get up, light the candle, write the fears, say the words, because your future self is depending on you to show up right now. Final words for this section. Rituals are spiritual passwords, and this one unlocks the divine protection your soul has been waiting for. May 23rd to 25th isn't the end of your story, Virgo. It's the beginning of your breakthrough. Virgo, take a breath. Let the weight of this moment settle in. Because what you're walking through from May 23rd to May 25th isn't chaos, it's calibration. You are being reshaped, rewired, reawakened. This isn't a punishment, this is your soul's final exam. And if you pass, the rewards are more than material. You step into peace you've never felt before. You gain clarity about your next move. You align with abundance that was waiting on your evolution. Your soul contract is being activated. Virgo, you weren't born to stay stuck in karmic loops. You weren't meant to keep repeating old patterns, fake friendships, or small decisions. You were born to lead, to heal, to elevate the vibration of the people around you. But the universe will never let you rise without asking the question, are you ready to carry the next level of light? And that's what these 3 attacks are really about. Can you stay calm when chaos erupts? Can you trust spirit when silence falls? Can you choose growth over comfort, even when fear screams? Because that's what mastery looks like. And Virgo, this is your mastery moment. Time is spiritual. You're not running out of time. You're being offered a window of alignment. But here's the truth no one else will tell you. If you don't act during this window, you may have to wait until 2030 for another shot like this. That's not a threat, it's a wake-up call. Because timelines don't stay open forever. Soul activation, comment to claim. If you feel this message in your gut, if your body got chills, if your eyes welled up without knowing why, then this isn't just information, this is activation. Right now, drop this in the comments to seal your soul's decision. I protect my destiny, I pass my tests, I align with my evolution. Write it, speak it, own it, because the universe responds to intention made visible. Final message, you've cried, you've healed, you've waited. Now, you rise. This is not the end of your story. This is the chapter where everything changes. And when May 25th ends, you will either be transformed or you will be trapped. The choice is yours. Virgo, if this message stirred something deep inside you, it's because your soul recognizes the truth. This is not just content, this is a cosmic alert, a divine reminder that your destiny is not guaranteed. It must be claimed. Subscribe now and turn on the bell, because this is just the beginning. The next wave of spiritual guidance, energy shifts, and divine protection messages are on their way, and you need to be ready. You're not walking this path alone, Virgo, but if you're not prepared, you may miss what's coming. Share this with another Virgo, someone you love, someone who's been feeling off, stuck, lost, or spiritually attacked. You might not know it, but this video could be the exact message they've been praying for. You could be the reason they don't give up. Final words. The spiritual war is real. The tests are intense. The energy is shifting, but so is your power. You weren't born to live in fear. You weren't meant to repeat the past. You were born to evolve, to heal timelines, to lead with light. Virgo, this is your moment. Will you fall back into comfort, or will you rise into your calling? Close with a powerful visual prompt. Comment below before you leave. I protect my destiny. I pass my tests. I align with my evolution. Because saying it isn't just a comment, it's a cosmic contract, and once you sign it, everything changes.